Dave Hogshead here for Practical Shorin-ryu. So in this new video series, I'm going to explore some pad drills for Pinan Shodan or Heian Nidan. This is a really excellent kata that many different systems use. And so I'll be exploring kind of the matsubashi way of performing these particular katas and exploring some bunkai applications, and then developing drills on how to practice those bunkai applications using target mitts in a solo training scenario. So in this particular video, I'll be exploring the opening sequence of Pinan Shodan or Heian Nidan. Again, looking at the opening sequence through the simultaneous chest block and front kick technique. So first, the opening moves of Pinan Shodan or Heian Nidan. So that's all that we're going to be looking at in this first drill. So how I'm exploring or thinking about this opening sequence, a few possibilities, but I'm going to be looking at this one as more of a flinch response, in which techniques are coming in or the fight has gotten out of control. And so this kind of motion that looks like a simultaneous chest block, high block, I'm going to be looking at that as a kind of flinch response, in which you're moving off the angle of the enemy. The hands are coming up in order to kind of get a sense of what's happening and where you are. With contact being made, you're able to say, okay, here's an arm, head's over here. So using this particular opening movement, that's kind of your flinch response. So you're going to be off to the side and then feeling what's going on. At this point, after that simultaneous sort of chest block, high block, you have the hammer fist reverse punch. Well, these hikate motions here, I'm going to be thinking of them not so much as grabbing and pulling limbs, so much as data setting. So with this opening flinch response, I've caught the arm, I know the head's over here. So I'm going to grab that head, so that hand pulling back for that hammer fist. I'm going to use that hikate here for data setting. So I know where the head is. So this hand is going to come right and meet my own hand. So I'm going to hammer fist on the side of the head. Now that following punch, what I'm going to do there is I'm going to hit the head, grab the head, and do palm heel strike. It can be a punch, whatever you want. Okay? But with using the mitts, we're going to be thinking about flinch response, locating the head. I'm going to do a slap on the ear. So slap, grab the head, punch. Okay? Now from here, we've got this simultaneous front kick chest block. What I'm thinking about there is in the kata, right, you move to the rear to perform that technique. I'm looking at that as meaning you have to get to the rear of your enemy, get behind your enemy. So what we're going to do in this particular case is flinch response. We're going to do a slap on the side of the head or the ear. Then we're going to do a punch. From there, we're going to move, because the limbs are here. We're going to move those limbs, okay? Get to the rear. That's going to move the person. Get to the rear. I'm going to grab hair, neck, collar, whatever I can. I'm going to grab and pull. That grab pull is the chest block. Okay? The front kick, I'm going to kick the back of their leg out as I'm pulling on the collar or the hair or what have you. That should get the person back like that. After I do that, I'm just going to follow it with a punch. Okay? Well, how might that look with your target mitts? Okay, using the target mitts, we'll start with the target mitt on the right hand. So I'll just go off to the side here so you might see it a little bit better. So again, the fight is out of control or whatever. You've got your basic flinch response. Hands are coming up. You figured out what's going on. Head's over here. So you're going to grab that head, pivot to the side, slap, then grab the head, punch, move the limbs, get to the rear, grab the hair, neck, or collar, pull them back. There's your chest block. Kick the leg out, and then punch the back of the head and away. So with a little bit more speed and power. And then you just switch and do it to the other side. So the technique's coming in. You flinch response, you figure here's the arm, head's over here. Grab the head, slap, punch, move the limbs, get to the rear, grab, kick, punch to the back of the head, and away. Again. And away. So there's a basic solo training pad drill for the opening sequence in which you're dealing with a flinch response, slapping the head, punching the head, getting to the rear, pulling them back, kicking the leg out, punching them, and escaping. So hopefully you can work this into your own training of Pinan Shodan or Heian Nidan.